Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, my little Taurians, well, not little, but you know what I mean, what the week ahead has in store for you. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me, my allergies are driving me mad. Hay fever season, so here we go. Alright, so the destiny card for the week ahead is the Tower card. It does look like you are about to have some news this week that may upset the apple cart in some way, shape or form. Now, whenever you see the Tower card, it's very easy to freak out because we all know that it's not a good card, right? But at the same time, the Tower card doesn't always show up when you're getting bad news. Sometimes it's just showing up when you're getting surprising or shocking news. Now, the interesting thing about this card as a destiny card for you, you have Uranus. Now, on this card it says Mars, and there's one aspect of that kind of rings true, but for the most part I see the Tower card as Uranus. You currently have Uranus in your sign, right, which is forcing big changes, big shake-ups, and not just for you, for the world at large, because Taurus is the environment, right? So it's an interesting energy that you have at the moment. Taurus is fixed earth, which is about things that are tried, true, tested and established, whereas Uranus is about what's new, what's bold, let's be rebellious, revolutionary and all the rest of it. So this week it does look like you're getting some information that could very well be a little bit shocking. Maybe it's something, it could be a happy surprise. It just depends. Let's have a look, see. So that card's just jumped out into my hand, and it represents, so you've got the Crone, which is actually the Strength card. As a direction, this is about finding not only your inner strength and your inner courage, but this is a week where you may very well have to dig your heels in on something. This is an interesting one because the Tower card suggests that there's going to be something that is almost like forced upon you in some form of change. And this week, the Crone card or the Strength card is basically saying this, on this occasion, you need to stand your ground. So it looks like in some way, shape or form, you are going to have some sort of not necessarily a dispute, but it looks like something where you are going to have to stand your ground to keep you almost like you're planting your feet to say, look, you know what, I'm not budging from this spot. Now you're your Strength card as well also represents the sign of Leo, which is all to do with the heart, the children. It's all to do with creativity and joy. And the other thing with the Strength card as well, whenever I see this, I'm always reminded that in some way, shape or form you have to tame your emotions, right? So you see how she's walking there right next to the lion? No fear, no stress, no pressure. And the reason she's able to do that is because she's fully in control and command of herself. So whatever this news is that's coming to you this week, your task, Taurus, is not to react to it. And it's easier said than done sometimes, but now that you are forewarned is forearmed, it does look like in some way, shape or form you are going to be presented with something that could really off-foot you this week, some sort of information that could rock the boat or the apple cart, as I said. With that said, your Strength card is reminding you that you have everything that you need, all the inner resources to get past it and to get through it. So whatever it is, whether this is to do with work, whether it's to do with family, whether it's to do with relationships, like whatever it is, this news may be a little bit like, oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that, but you have what you need to get through it. The message here with the Strength card is to stay calm. Your Insight card is the Five of Swords. So yeah, it does look like there's some sort of kerfuffle that's taking place this week. Remember, your Five of Swords fraught communication, right? Sometimes having to have that battle of words, sometimes having to have those moments. I mean, I said it wasn't a dispute, and I still don't think it is. The Five of Swords feels like this week, though, you are going to have a challenging conversation. And this Five of Swords as an insight card of what's going on behind the scenes or what's coming up for you, it does suggest that in some way, shape or form, somebody is trying to goad you. It's almost like they're trying to push your buttons on purpose. What's the advice here then? The advice is stay calm, you know. And sometimes, I mean, there's been a few times I've had this happen for me, you know, when I've been in an argument or a difficult debate or whatever, and I can see the person, I can hear what they're saying, and you can hear that they, you know, and they just get meaner and louder and louder and louder. The more calm you stay, the more it really aggravates them. So my advice to you this week is hold on to yourself. You know, this isn't a week to lose your temper. It's not a week to lose your rag. Just stand firm. By doing so, you will not only win the day, but you'll also, you know, you'll defend your own reputation, so to speak. Not that it's on the line, but it does look like there's going to be something that comes up this week that really tries to throw you off balance. And your mission, task, should you choose to accept it, is to stay on path and not let it throw you off. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care. We'll see you soon.